book lovers, welcome back to the Bibliovert channel. My name is Jacqueline, and it has been almost 2 years since I have posted a video here to this channel, so I thought that this would be a good time to post a video, one, reintroducing myself, but also talking about the last 2 years and things that I'm really excited about for the future of this channel. So for those of you who don't know, Bibliovert originally started because my best friend Allie and I have a podcast that we started in March of 2020. So we are coming up on our 5-year podcast anniversary, which I'm just going to say, if you have ever wanted to start a podcast with your best friend, 100% do it because it is so much fun. Originally, we started off by doing 2 episodes a month, and then with the introduction of Patreon and a few other things, just ideas that we have, we got up to posting 5 episodes a month, and then we introduced YouTube, so I was doing a video a week, so with 5 episodes, and then 4 videos, and trying to keep up with social media, everything, and posts, and reels, and all that kind of stuff. Everything just kind of got to be a lot. Allie and I both started new jobs. I moved. Just so much life was kind of happening at the same time. So we kind of slowly started to pull back a little bit on the episode front. And then eventually that kind of also happened with YouTube as well, where it was just too much to kind of try and balance all at the same time. We also noticed that our taste in books had changed from what the original premise of our podcast was, which was primarily YA fantasy, and then we started introducing a lot of romance into it, and then eventually just kind of became more like new adult fantasy. And then I found fan fiction. And that really dominated a lot of my book tastes for, well, let's get real, it still is. And then for some reason, last year in particular, there just weren't very many new releases that Allie and I were just crazy excited about. And so it just kind of, again, added to that natural slowdown of releasing podcast episodes and then releasing YouTube videos. Allie also has this insanely exciting project that she's been working on, and I am so incredibly proud of her. But along with, again, I moved from Nashville to Texas, I started a new job, Allie started a new job, so there was just a lot that had been going on over the last year. And then also just not having a whole lot of books that we felt like we were excited about. Everything just kind of came to a stop. However, through this all, we still have been posting episodes every single month over on our Patreon, but we just had not been posting podcast episodes publicly. However, I noticed within myself that once we were all settled from the move, and now that the holidays are over and everything just kind of feels like it's settled a little bit, I just felt this need to have a creative outlet, and I've become really excited about the prospect of getting to do YouTube videos again. I have decided that I am going to move into it gently so that I don't scare this new budding excitement away. I think when I was making videos last time, I just felt so much pressure, and I put the pressure on myself of, I had to perform a certain way, and I had to look a certain way, and I had to do a certain thing, and I had to have perfect B-roll, and everything had to just be exactly right. And I just never felt like I lived up to the standard that I had put for myself, and I think I took a really good thing and kind of turned it bad. So that's something that I would like to avoid doing this time, and instead just get to have fun with it and it just be that creative outlet that I really want it to be. So with all that said, my hope is that I will post an episode every 2 weeks, and maybe in a couple of months I'll reevaluate and it might be just once a month or something like that. But I think for right now, we're going to shoot for every other week and just see how that goes. In terms of content, still definitely going to be talking about books, so that will look very similar to a couple of years ago. But I also do read a lot of fan fiction, so I will probably be talking about that a little bit more than I did previously. I think we have maybe 2 videos on it before, so that might be a little bit more frequent in the content moving forward. And because of fanfic, I also have gotten into bookbinding, and I think for a long time I thought, I had to be good enough to share my bookbinding journey, and I'm not, at all. But I think I've just decided it's okay to not be good at something. It's okay to consider something a fail, and you don't have to hide it, because it's just for fun, and it's just something that I like to do, and it's just something where I like to have something that I've been inspired by and get to put on my shelves. So I think I'm also going to share a little bit about that moving forward. So even though I would not consider anything that I have created perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it might be something that I put on the channel as well. And lastly, we created a second channel called the Bibliovert Games, and I'm pretty sure it was just Breath of the Wild and maybe Tears of the Kingdom, but it was like no commentary, there was no video, it was just a recording of playing, and it was, just the game. That's some of my favorite form of video game content to watch, but I have stumbled upon more games that I really enjoy, specifically Stardew Valley and all of the mods that can be added to it, so that might be something moving forward as well. I'm not sure, and whether or not that would go on our second channel, the Bibliovert Games, or go on this one. Again, we'll just see, but I do think that that's something that I have become so interested in now that is something that I would love to get to share in general as well. I am just really excited about wanting to create content again and getting to kind of explore that creativity a little bit. And again, my desire is to just let it grow and not worry about the views or the likes or the comments or how a video does, but instead just get to have fun with it and enjoy the things that I enjoy. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was short and sweet, and hopefully there will be more videos that come after this one. But if you would like to learn a little bit more about us, you can go check us out on Instagram at the Bibliovertpodcast. We also have a Patreon called the Bibliovertpodcast. We do multiple podcast episodes a month as well as a book buddy read, and our chat is truly filled with some of the most incredible book-loving people from all over the world, and we always have room for one more. We just announced our 2025 meetup, and I am so excited. I can hardly wait, and we would love, love, love for you to join us. With all of that said, I hope you have a fantastic day, happy reading, and I'll see you next time.